Hello, welcome back to Sunday League Football and the second season of the series. So we had the first season running in the spring of this year, and now that we've gotten to the other side of the summer vacation, we're ready to start up in the new league which we promoted into. And the league we're playing in now is called Serie 4, and it runs for an entire year. So we'll be playing all of the teams home and away, and we're starting off with an away match against Slavslund Ganløse, a team we played against in our preseason in the spring, and we actually lost 2-1 back then. So we're of course looking to do a little bit better, and a couple of new faces here in Sip. He's played high level football and he joined in the club very late of last season. He played the last game of the previous season. And Simon, which is Hattie's little brother, he was injured a lot in the spring but ready to play from the start of this season. And the substitutes were Mini Boo and Ollie. Ollie was the cameraman of last season. He was injured a lot, and we also got some changes in the coaching staff. So we got Kasper and Chabert as coaches right now. They didn't play much last season. Kasper got injured, and Chabert, he played or featured in a couple of games slightly. And myself, I was not playing. I just returned from holiday, so I was not on the pitch for this match. So starting off the match, it's Willem with a shot here at the near post, but saved by the Slavslund Ganløse goalkeeper. We get another chance in the 16th minute. Hal to bring the ball forward, take the shot, and on the rebound, it is Hattie to get the first goal of the season and lead the top goal scoring charts for us as we played 16-17 minutes of this match. And of course, everybody quite happy. And as you can see on the GoPro in the goal, it was a quite rainy day, so it was a little bit foggy on the lens and you couldn't really see. Well, let's just put it like this. Not the most perfect camera quality, but you can see the goal there, and we're up 1-0. But following that, it was Slavslund Ganløse to push forward. They did end off last season in Serie 4 just below the promotional spots. So they're definitely a team looking to finish, or I expect to finish somewhat near the top of the table come the end of this long season. And yeah, after we went up 1-0, it was definitely Slavslund Ganløse to sort of test us out, put pressure on us and try and get a goal. But come half time, we would be leading 1-0 in a pretty close half. We had sort of the beginning of the half creating chances, and in the end of the half, it was Slavslund Ganløse to sit on most of the play. And it will continue into the second half. Ganløse is sort of dictating the game, trying to get a goal, and us just playing to survive in some way and not concede a goal. Here it's played forward on the left hand side and it's brought into the box. Here we miss out on the tackle, and in the end sort of a bit of a dribbling run into the box and a shot, but Simon doing well in the net. And I should tell you, we sort of had trouble finding a goalkeeper, and Simon, he was originally a defender, but he took up the job of being a goalkeeper and has been playing in the net from the start of this season. And as we got 15 minutes into the second half, we managed to get ourselves a chance and a little touch from the goalkeeper, able to put it onto the crossbar, and we could not double our lead. And here it's Ollie to play back to Sip. Sip was actually playing centre back in this match, but he is much more of an attacking player, playing on the wing or maybe even the striker spot. But the guy who was supposed to play centre back, well, let's just put it like that, he had not slept all night before this match, so he did start on the bench. Anyways, we continued on this match, and we were creating more and more chances in this part of the game. Here's Sip on the ball, trying out a shot. It falls to Stefan, big chance, and we're not able to put it away on 3 occasions. And from that corner, the ball is not going to go out of play. A little bit difficult to see what happens here, but it is played forward, it's laid off, and then just a long ball forward going past the entire defense, and Boo missing out on the header there, and in the end the striker can dink it over Simon, and he will end up running right into the Ganløse striker, and that will of course award them a penalty, and Simon would also get booked. And with the rules in the lower tiers of Danish football, that means he'll be off the pitch for 10 minutes. Hattie to go in the net, and he did dive to the right side on the penalty, but unfortunately he could not save it, and thus it would be 1-1, and we would have 10 minutes where we will be playing with 10 minutes. Simon here to try the shot from distance, but saved by the goalkeeper, and instead it was pretty much Slavslund Ganløse all over the place. With the one-man advantage, they were looking to go into the lead, and unfortunately they would do that in the 79th minute, to the frustration of everyone on the pitch, of course, because it had been a tough game trying to keep them away from scoring, and then we got the yellow card and they got 2 quick goals in succession, and we're definitely struggling with the one-man disadvantage. And here's Hattie to save it, and Ganløse striker just jumping over him, trying to get onto the ball. But yeah, we were definitely getting overrun. We were trying to get more forward here to get an equalizer. Instead, we get hit on the counter-attacks. Luckily, we did not concede here in the 82nd minute. 84th minute, Ganløse yet again on the ball. They were running past our defense for fun at this stage. But this time around, Simon back in the net and doing well to save. He got back onto the pitch. But unfortunately, come the end of the game, our camera cut out. We had to use our secondary camera. And well, we hadn't positioned it right or properly. And basically, they scored while we're trying to set up the other camera, and that would pretty much be the result at full time, unfortunately. So we did lose 3-1 in this season opener. Of course, a bit of a disappointment considering for the first 70 minutes we managed to stay in the lead, but it was also a game where Slaugstone Ganløse created a lot of chances, and they probably deserved to get a couple of goals from the match. Man of the match wise, it was Sip to win the man of the match for a very, very good performance in the defense, which is not his usual position. Hattie and his brother Simon also doing very well on the pitch on the day. And of course, we got to see Sip down a beer.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So come the end of the first match day of the season, well, we do not have too many people on the goal scoring charts because we only managed to put the ball into the back of the net once, and that was Hattie to get that goal and thus be leading the goal scoring charts. And for the first match day, elsewhere, Ballerup beat Værløse, ÖB beat Mlatnost, and OE, which promoted with us last season, they finished with a 3-2 victory, and in the end we lost 3-1 in our match. And there's a couple of teams not having played yet, so looking at the table as of now, we are sitting in the relegation spots. Definitely not a spot we want to finish in. We would like to be in at least the upper half of the table, but for now this is going to be the end of this very first chapter of Sunday League Football, but we should soon be back with yet another chapter, and hopefully we'll be able to pick up a win.